Hello everybody. Today I'm going to talk about ketchup. And today I'm actually going to show you how to make homemade ketchup. I've made a gazillion batches, and what brought me into even trying is I was looking at the ingredients and I was like, whoa, this is all it has? Just tomato concentrate and then sugar, distilled vinegar, salt, and all the other um, flavors. So I was like, let's see if I can make this sugar free. Now, I found a few things that I learned through the process. What I did was I started with the Hans paste. I ran out of these, so I was like, "Wow, I got to try more batches." So I stopped by at Aldi's, and it was actually dirt cheap. But the ketchup that turned out with the Aldi's brand was horrible. So I reverted back to the Hans paste, and I'm sure that other brand names would do as well as the Hans. When I did some testing, just the paste, the Hans tasted much better, nicer, no bitterness, and the one that came from Aldi's had some bitterness to it. Okay, so stick with Hans or something similar, brand name. All right, so I'm gonna just really quickly open up the can. Now, what we'll need for this recipe is half a cup of boiling water. So I'm gonna go get some boiling water right now. I'll just dump it in. Now we're gonna use half a teaspoon of onion powder. And for this, I would highly recommend you sprinkle it because you want it dissolved, and if you just dump it in, it clumps up. So go ahead and do that. And a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And again, just you see, it dropped all inside. Now it's gonna clump. Oh no. Yeah, we'll break it up. Okay, that should be good. Quarter of a teaspoon of ground mustard. Now you can buy it ground. I had seeds, so I grounded them up. Let me set the quarter, so we'll grab the quarter one. Just a quick whisk. We want it to be kind of uniform. Half a teaspoon of salt. Now, I'm going to use Truvia for the sweetener. Only one packet is enough, and so one packet has 3.5 grams. So I actually think this is a little too sweet for me, but experiment with the sweetness. And a pinch of allspice, really a pinch, just really a pinch. Also a pinch of cinnamon. A little surprising, but when I didn't put the cinnamon in, it was a little missing. So just a pinch. We're gonna whisk this, let everything dissolve. Now we're gonna add the tomato paste. Come on, get out! And of course, mandatory. Lick the tomato paste off the spoon. Tastes great. All right. So now we're gonna just mix this thing. And the next step is to add vinegar. And we're gonna add 2.5 tablespoons. So hopefully I have enough in this jar. This was exactly one. And I'll open another one. Two. And a half. Now you're gonna put this in the fridge or even outside to just absorb all the the flavors and stuff. It really needs some time to all the flavors to get into place here. And just, just mix it well. Now, tomorrow when you come back to it, make sure that it may harden a little, which is pretty normal. Just add a teeny tiny amount of water and mix it again. And you can move it into a squeeze bottle or even from a smaller jar and just use a spoon. And I think it tastes wonderful. I would love to hear what's your variation of this ketchup. Because obviously you can make it spicy. You can add some hot sauce. You can add black pepper. You can add other stuff to it to make it a little either more punch or as mellow as you want. So, but this one is kind of the basic recipe that I came that turned out to be very decent. It's it passed my daughter's test, so she actually had that with something today, and she liked it. Just a warning: if you taste this right now, it's gonna taste okay, but it still has a lot to go. It needs the time for all the ingredients to absorb everything. So the tomato paste still has some time to absorb the mustard. The vinegar needs to kind of work itself. So give it time. So go ahead, either leave it outside covered or put it in the fridge. Either way, it should be okay. The ingredients here pretty much cost about 50 cents. And it's fresh. You can always have it at home. Plus, you know what goes into it. I mean, you never know. One day they may say, no high fructose corn syrup. The next batch could come with high fructose corn syrup. I don't think they will, but you never know. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, please thumb up, subscribe, and I would really love to hear your comments on how your ketchup turned out, and maybe even little variations that you made to the recipe. Till next time, I hope you have a great day, and bye.